I did record an entire reaction video to the 21 Pilot MTV Unplugged performance, but no surprises whatsoever. We're having a little bit of an issue in terms of getting it on YouTube. Hopefully this new version's good. All these are visual claims, so we tried blurring the video, we tried flipping the video, adding a little bit of effects on the video to get past the copyright system. Hopefully this new version is fine, still checking on it. But until this, let's just go ahead and talk about it. Good morning, good afternoon, or good night, depending on when you're watching this. How's it going, guys? Nope, it also got blocked. Literally just right now. I hope you're having a good day today. Hope your day's going well and hope it continues to go well. This is super frustrating. Hey, maybe I can actually get past this one. No, I'll still have to cut out the entirety of the reaction video. Fun. I'm going to try to get that sorted out, but until then, here's my thoughts on the MTV Unplugged performance, which in case you missed, is still live on MTV's YouTube channel, so you can go there, watch it for free with no ads. And the great thing about that video is that it was actually posted to YouTube sometime yesterday, but it was unlisted. So someone got the link and shared it to a whole bunch of people in the click, including myself. So I got to watch the MTV Unplugged performance at 1:50 yesterday, which is great because I had a gig all last night and I came home super late, but fun. So they eventually found out and they made the link private, but I was able to record this whole reaction video at 2, which was great. Now, the actual performance itself, let's go ahead and talk about it. Man, it was one of the best 21 Pilot performances I have ever seen. Like, it was phenomenal. I'm very jealous of everyone who was in that audience because the whole live loop thing impresses me so much. I see many piano players do it with a whole bunch of MIDI effects. I see vocalists do it who beatbox. I see guitar players do it with acoustic guitars. And of course, Tyler did it on the whole entire Takeover tour with Redecorate at the big arena shows. And of course, the most well-known version is him doing the stuff in Brooklyn, which is how he got the Cut My Lip location session. All of it is impressive. Now we add Josh into the mix, who was the real MVP of last night, because he was playing keyboard, he was drumming, he was making the samples, he was singing and playing drums at the same time. Josh Dunn, there's no reason for you to not be singing on tour anymore. You proved you could do it last night, so I expect for you to do it. And I think I read somewhere that Tyler hopes this gives Josh confidence to start singing on tour, which would be absolutely amazing. And of course, they learned all how to do this from Paul Meany, who was one of the main producers on the Trench album, who was the lead singer and founder of Mute Math, who did his whole handless looping thing for the EN 2018 EP. Some of those are live on YouTube. Just go watch it. Paul Meany is great. Paul has been a mentor to Tyler, and it really showed in this performance. Paul was actually there to help set up and get everything running with this whole live loop setup. Paul Meany is the unofficial third member of 21 Pilots, I'm calling it. But the actual songs themselves were phenomenal. They were amazing, stressed out, started off amazing, and then turned to this very beautiful soundscape. I posted the ukulele cover of it last night, and that ukulele line was so beautiful, man. It was phenomenal. Then after that, what'd they go into next? Tear My Heart. Yeah, they wanted to Tear My Heart, and it started out very complex, and then turned into the best version of Tear My Heart, in my opinion. The regional best version, you can go away. Vessel version, I love you, but you can go away too. Mute Math version, get out of here. The Unplugged version, that is where it's at. And it was so beautiful. It reminded me a lot of a movie soundtrack in a way. You can hear that version of Tear My Heart in any uplifting movie soundtrack. It was phenomenal. It was one of my favorite performance loops of that night. Then we got into House of Gold into Lane Boy, which included Tyler sampling the crowd. They were singing a C. And it was a great use of sampling the crowd because having them on a C, you can literally do any chord that way. It was great. And House of Gold on the surface seemed like the simplest live looping thing they did, because House of Gold, in terms of music, it's a pretty basic song. However, it still turned out amazing. I can't do it. From me saying, oh, that's simple, I still can't do it because it takes a lot of effort to do that. And Tyler and Josh are amazing. And then they went into Lane Boy. And every day when something goes in Lane Boy, I just love it more and more every single day. Because Lane Boy is one of my favorite 21 Pilot songs. And just the stuff they were doing in Lane Boy on that one. Fantastic. Tyler's rapping the whole entire show was on another level. It was like, I loved his phrasing on certain things. Like him and Rye, Nico and the Niners too. So amazing. So amazing. And like, they were doing this great anticipation thing on Lane Boy, where it would just be, they would wait, do a chord together. Kind of like the whole Tyler walking around before Mulberry Street on the Takeover tour, where Tyler would step, the band would play a note or mess up, and it was really awesome. Lane Boy, I loved. Then next, I believe, was Shy Away. I'm gonna say Shy Away next. It might have been Ride into Nico and the Niners. Yeah, I think it was Ride into Nico and the Niners. We'll say Shy Away. But no, Shy Away was first. Yeah, because we got the whole funny end bit. Joshua William Dunn. So they start out Shy Away very much like a ballad. And it was beautiful. Like, it was, I think like, part of me wonders if I like that version of Shy Away more than I like the studio track as Shy Away. It's no live stream experience version of Shy Away where we get the scream, or a live version where it goes into My Chemical Romance, but still, it was phenomenal. It was phenomenal, the ballad. Then they went into the original. Tyler got to play the that whole synth part, and it was fun. And then they went into this whole improv section at the end with Tyler singing, and he's like, "Look, Mom, we're on MTV Unplugged." If there's anything to go look at, it's definitely the end of Shy Away, because that was amazing, and that made that song a lot of people's favorite. I was on the Twitter machine yesterday, and a lot of people were saying Shy Away was their favorite. Which is fine. Everyone has... I do think it was down to that end section, but the ballad was really beautiful. Then it went into Ride into Nico and the Niners, to where they drum sampled the crowd. So some guy gave them a kick drum sample. Doo! Then the audience clapped on after 4. They had to do 2 takes on that one. Then someone gave a hi-hat of shh. And then they did a woo for a ride symbol. And then they did Ride. And it was a great version of Ride. It was funny to see Josh playing these people's voices on the Roland drum pad. It was great. And again, Tyler's rapping on Ride, exceptional, phenomenal. It was great. Then they went to Nico and the Niners. I'm like, man, it was such a cool way to get into it, because it's just like held out the one chord before the What a Beautiful Day for Making a Break for It. That whole rap section, Nico and the Niners, that's all they referenced. And they went back into Ride. Really awesome. Really awesome performance. They cut the cover of Bad Girls by MIA, in case people didn't know. Originally, when they did this, when they recorded this, a lot of the people who were there, everyone who was there, it said, yeah, they're going to be cut. They were asked about it on several magazines, like, why'd you cover Bad Girls? Which, in case you don't know that song, it was on GTA 5. It was a TikTok sound for a while. Live fast, die young, bad girls do it well. Live fast, die young, bad girls do it well. Hands up, hands high, and screaming when I hit you with the bang. Ah, Suki, Suki, I'm coming in the Cherokee. I love that song. Unironically, I love that song. But they cut it from the MTV Unplugged performance. I saw someone say that it could have been down to copyright, which really isn't a thing in terms of, I mean, like, it is a thing, but they had time to get the legality of it. I think they just cut it down due to time, which sucks. But it's like, oh, they didn't upload to YouTube due to copyright. That could have been easily worked around. But, and like, even on TV, like, people do it all the time. It's a standard MTV Unplugged performance to do a cover. Like, think of Nirvana. They covered David Bowie's Man Who Sold the World. covers are a staple. So it's really sucked not to hear Bad Girls by MIA. But then they went into Car Radio and the Heathens, which was my favorite song they did all night. Because the way it started off was very heavy, dirty soul-esque. It was, like, think of Car Radio. Car Radio is a very soft song where it's a very inspirational, like, go fight. This version is, I'm going to fight you, and you're going to just... It was so aggressive, like, I'm fed up. Car version of Car Radio. It was phenomenal. I love it so much. I want to cover it because, man, it is so good. Like, it was heavy, dirty Car Radio into Heathens, and I'm so here for it. Like, go out of your way to watch that one because that is phenomenal. I know people said, I see people say, like, I want them to do this version on the ISU tour, which I don't think they're going to do, because you have to give them the studio version of Car Radio. But honestly, I wouldn't be mad if it was the unplugged version going into the original, which it kind of did go back into the original Car Radio at the very end of it. But it was phenomenal. The whole entire performance was outstanding, and I love it. I love it so much. Like, hopefully I can get this reaction video uploaded to YouTube, because some of these, like, some of the things, like, the moments that happen in there, my jaw just drops completely. What did we see? Yes, a visual claim. So, I'm going to try to blur the footage more. It's fun. I could just, like, make it really small, I guess. Like, I have a newspaper print effect, so I'm going to try blurring it more, increasing the newspaper aspect of it. So, making it really grainy. Hopefully this works. Alright, hopefully that works. So, anyway, final thoughts. Best performance they've ever done. I am going to marathon it again. I hope this comes to Spotify, Apple Music, where every single streaming service, because, man, these are amazing. I wouldn't be mad if we just got one as a location session, which they should do side location sessions too. This was the TOPX Mute Math era. Last era, the TOP Mute Math stuff was location sessions, and this Unplugged is this era's. Phenomenal. Also, I should talk about the jackets they were wearing at the very end. Those jackets, whole bunch of Easter eggs on them, because they were just, like, so you got the Never Take a Flames on the back, you had the Celophalina, you had their skeleton keys on their right sides with Greek that says power and levitation or something like that, power to the local dreamer. Then you had the Columbus area code on the back, which is 614. You had some Roman numerals at the very bottom. The whole jacket, just big Easter eggs. Big Easter eggs to say this is who we are. We're representing every era except for self-titled or regional at best. We're just doing everything vessel up. Those are the only ones that exist. I mean, self-titled exists, but we were young. We were drunk. We were stupid. But anyway, it was great. Sure, there may have been no lore element to this, but not everything has to have lore. For me, the music matters way more, and this satisfied all my thirst. Now, coffee is satisfying that. I love coffee so much. Anyway, guys, those are my thoughts. I'm still waking up. Anyway, guys, let me know what your favorite moment of last night at the MTV Unplugged performance was down in the comment section below, because I would love to hear your thoughts. Once again, if you didn't catch it live, it's on MTV's YouTube channel. Hopefully I can get this reaction video up. But anyway, guys, I'll see you later. Goodbye, and good night. More importantly, have a good day, and I'll see you later.